Hello everyone, I'm Unsung, the friendly neighborhood NPC, and today we are going to be going over the Monk class here in Pathfinder Kingmaker. So let's dive right in. The Monk class. Now, the Monk class is one of those classes that has a lot going on, but it's deceptively because a lot of it is actually passive stuff that you don't really have to worry or think about while playing the monk actively. So not as much management. So first, obviously, the monk gets improved unarmed strike, right? I mean, it would be ridiculous if they didn't. So, improved unarmed strike. On top of that, their unarmed strikes also start dealing 1d6 damage, and eventually they'll get up all the way to 2d8 and then 2d10 at level 20 for damage, which is insane, to be sure. The AC bonus, so monks get, while wearing no armor, gain a bonus from their wisdom modifier to their AC, their combat maneuver defense. And that, yeah. This bonus increases by 1 for every 4 levels. Okay. So on top of the wisdom bonus, you also just get a +1 to both of those, and it increases to +5, which is cool. You also get the stunning fist. So the stunning fist, you get to make an attack, and they have to do a fortitude saving throw, or they become stunned. Eventually, you can change that to fatigue, sicken, stagger, blind, or paralyze, and it will do that for 1 round. They also get some bonus feats from a list. The list changes based on level up, so if you want to pause right here and see what the list does, you can. You also get evasion and then improved evasion. So evasion is if a character makes a successful reflex save and normally deals half, you'll instead take no damage. On this one, on improved evasion, you only take half damage on a failed save as well, right? For reflex saving throws. You also have a key pool. The key pool is equal to half your level plus your wisdom modifier, and you get key powers every couple levels. And we will check those out and see what those are at the end. As long as you have 1 key point in your pool, you also get these added passive benefits to your unarmed strikes, or to any of your weapons, your monk weapons as well. So they'll become magical, they'll become cold iron and silver, they'll become lawful, and then they'll become adamantine. So you'll have all of those qualities on your unarmed strikes or your monk weapon attacks, as long as you have 1 point in your key pool. You also get style strikes, so you'll gain a style strike, and then you'll be able to do that as one of your attacks whenever you do Flurry of Blows. So what's Flurry of Blows? Flurry of Blows is whenever you get to do Flurry of Blows, it's when you can make a full attack action, you'll get an extra attack. And then at 11th level, you'll get another extra attack. And then you can get additional style strikes, 4 different ones through level up. Some passives the monk gets, you get increased movement, so you get +10 to your base speed, and then for every 3 levels above 3rd, you'll increase by 10 feet. So you have 10, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, like 60 plus 60 speed. So like 90 feet total. That's 90 speed total, including the 30 you already start with. You also get a +2 against enchantment, spell, and effects. And then you gain immunity to all diseases. And then at level 20, you get Perfect Self, which gives you damage reduction 10 chaotic. So chaotic attacks have to hit you. Otherwise, you'll have 10 damage reduction on those attacks, which means you won't take 10 of the damage. But yeah, like I said, a lot of this stuff is actually passive stuff. You're basically just building up your unarmed strikes and your different style feats and stuff like that, and then letting them all, watch it all happen in action. Not a whole lot that you actually have to do management-wise, which is nice. The Scaled Fist. The Scaled Fist is like a dragon sorcerer monk thing. So still get all the basics here, except instead of wisdom, you're using charisma, right? And then you get different bonus feats, so you can pause and check out what those are. Evasion, improved evasion, key strikes, all that. You get Draconic Heritage, so you get to pick a dragon and you get their type of energy, and you can deal that type of energy with your attacks. So like an extra 1d8 of whatever element for a number of rounds equal to half your level per day. And then you can spend 3 points. At 12th level, you can spend 3 points from your key pool to use a breath weapon from the dragon. You get +2 bonuses against fear, paralysis, and sleep effects. And then besides that, it's pretty much the same. Flurry of blows, all that. So yeah, just some extra dragon stuff going on. Some extra elemental things, more charisma-based characters, so there's more charisma-based feats in there as well. So it's pretty cool. There's some pretty cool feats in there. The Scaled Fist is pretty popular in the Pathfinder Kingmaker world, especially because characters have like persuasion checks they have to pass by themselves at certain points, so being a charisma-based character is nice. So definitely check that out. Here's one of my favorite ones. The Sensei is like a monk bard. It's a wisdom based, but you get all of these like abilities. You can inspire courage, inspire competence, just like the bard. If you don't know what those are, I did a video on the bard, so you can check that out and it will tell you what those do. You also get inspire greatness, and then advice. So you can do bardic. It's like the bardic performance. It just explains what that is. So that's what that is. It's instead of a bardic performance, because the monk's not singing, it's just giving everyone advice. They are a sensei. Besides that, it's pretty typical monk for all intents and purposes. Oh wait, nope. You get the mystic powers. Forgot about those. So basically, you can activate a class ability and then give that to an ally within 30 feet. At 10th level, you can give that to everyone. It takes it away from you and gives it to all your allies. And then at 10th level, you can spend 1 point to provide an ally with evasion, fast movement, high jump, purity of body, or slow fall. And then at 14th level, you can give that to everyone around you as well, taking it away from you, which is pretty cool. Because these are some awesome monk passives, and being able to dish those out to your party members is just a fantastic strategy if they're in danger. The last one of the base game archetypes is the traditional monk, which is exactly like a monk, except instead of key points and a key pool, well, you have a key pool, but instead of key points and all that, you don't get key powers, you get set powers instead. So still mind, purity of body, wholeness of body, so you can heal yourself, damage number of hit points equal to your monk level. You get abundant steps, so you can use the dimension door spell basically. Your immunity to poison, and then you gain spell resistance equal to your level plus 10. And then the target must make a fortitude saving throw whenever you hit them or die. And that's a 4 key point attack. It's a quivering palm. So you have set powers instead of being able to choose different key powers. But besides that, it's just like a monk, pretty much. But I actually like this one a lot because I think these powers are so good, and I just think it's easier to manage if you don't want to be like a highly managed character. So if you want something easier to deal with, this might be the way to go. Now we're going to get into archetypes that come from a mod that I have. It's called Call of the Wild. It's on the Nexus. It's a fantastic mod. The creator's done some other great mod work as well, so I should definitely suggest checking that out. The first one is the Zen Archer. If you're playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, this one might seem familiar. I don't know. I haven't played Wrath of the Righteous because I'm waiting for it to come out, so I don't know if these powers line up with what they did in there, but this is what it does in this game anyway. So you're proficient with all the bows, not crossbows, just the actual bows, right? You gain a flurry of blows with your bow strikes. You gain perfect strike. So you can use perfect strike as a bonus feat with your bow. At 10th level, you can roll your... So perfect strike allows you to roll twice and take the highest. At 10th level, you can roll 3 times and take the highest. You gain weapon focus with the bow, and then weapon specialization, point blank master, and then snapshot. I don't know what snapshot does. I know point blank master makes it to where shooting next to someone doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. You get Zen archery, so you can use your wisdom instead of dexterity for making ranged attack rolls when using a bow, which is pretty awesome. And then you get key arrows, so your key strikes, you're able to use that with your bows, which is awesome. Because like ranged attacks that are like adamantine arrows, whew, that's deadly. Flurry of blows increasing as well, and then key focus bow. Still get fast movement and perfect self, and then your bonus feats are obviously different here. So if you want to pause that and take a look at what those are just all of the different ranged combat feats instead, which makes sense because you're a ranged combat user, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Bowman, nuts. Honestly, this is overpowered. It's ridiculously overpowered, but it looks fun. A monk bowman, why not? Why not? Sage counselor. This person is all about using feints. So you gain combat expertise, and then you gain improved feint and then greater feint, essentially. And then so a feint is like a false strike that opens up the opponent for an even easier attack next time. So you get deceptive key. So you spend a key point while performing a flurry of blows to use a feint in your flurry of blows, and then you can replace your first attack during a flurry of blows with a feint check as well. Style strikes, key powers, bonus feats, all the other stuff is the same. It's just a little added like feint ability in there to just make the strikes hit more cleanly, essentially. Next is the Monk of the Mantis. Okay, the Monk of the Mantis is just a sneak attack monk. You gain sneak attack and you gain debilitating blows, kind of like a rogue. So like it says at 6th level, if you hit with Stunning Fist, they're also entangled. At 10th level, they become also exhausted. At 12th level, you can spend points to increase the duration of these effects. So that's pretty cool. Entangling and then even exhausting someone is awesome. And if you get like a bunch of melee fighters that can like debilitate and like exhaust people, and then use Wave of Fatigue spell with one of your necromancy characters, everyone would literally just die. No, you wouldn't die with wave of fatigue. You would die from if you do mass suffocate. Because if they're already exhausted, then they'll just die. Because it just fatigues them, then exhausts them, then they die. And if they're already exhausted, then dead. Easy money. Good combination here with necromancy characters, in my opinion. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Alright. So I want to skip ahead. Here are some of the different bonus feats. So you have blind flight, fight, combat reflexes, crane style, deflect arrows, dodge, improved initiative. You can check those out, right?
We cannot be defeated.
Alright.
Let's move.
I want us to get to level 4 so I can show you guys the different key powers, right? I want you guys to be able to see it. Level 4. Here we go. Boom. Key powers. Okay. So you can I'm just going to go through these quickly, so feel free to pause the video to read the descriptions more thoroughly. Okay? Bark Skin, Burst of Adrenaline, Burst of Insight, Scorching Ray, Sudden Speed, True Strike, Abundant Step, Akashic Form, Cloak of Winds, Cold as Ice, Deadly Judgment, Diamond Soul, Diamond Body, Frightful Aspect, Poison, Quivering Palm, Restoration, Shout, Spit Venom, Wholeness of Body. Okay, those are the powers. Feel free to pause the video at any point during that, or all the points during that, and go check out what those powers are. But this is the monk. Honestly, I find the monk playing a little boring in terms of what they can do. I love casters because of the different things you get to manage with them. But I do think this is one of the easier characters to play, honestly, if you're just starting out or don't know quite what to do, but they're still effective as well without having to do much management. So great for new players. I don't find them terribly fun, but that is the monk class for you. If you're new to Pathfinder or the world of RPGs, welcome to an awesome experience. If you're a veteran player or a new player, check out Call of the Wild mod on the Nexus. It adds a bunch of classes and a bunch of archetypes. It's a ton of fun. I have the link for that as well as the other mods that I use in the description of this video below. So check that out. And I will just catch you guys in the next one.